Welcome to the Polar Homestead. We learn finance, permaculture and prepping. A modern view of the world. Don't forget, freedom is in your hands. Stay safe and vigilant, friends. And now your host, Ralph KK. Launch in 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
On today's episode, the rise and fall of Terra Luna, the cryptocurrency. At the top, it had a market cap of around $40 billion and a price of approximately $119 per token. The founder and creator of Terra Luna, named Do Kwon, he probably has no idea what happened. So the coin went from $119 to $10, then to $10, then to $1, then to 1 cent, and then to decimals of a cent, so literally to zero. A lot of people presume that this was an attack on cryptocurrency, and they might actually be onto something. But nobody really knows what happened, except that the price collapsed. The question that everybody has is just what happened? What happened, bro? Where is my money? Where is my money? There was this guy called Trevon James from the ICO mania from 2017, yeah? His most famous phrase was, he was like, hey bro, you still have all your coins, but technically you lost all your money. That was the most hilarious thing anybody could ever say about a ponzi scheme. He was involved in Bitconnect, this coin from 2017.
Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. What's up, Bitconnect? Hey, everybody, my name is Carlos Matos, and I am coming from New York City, New York. Let me tell you guys that I am so excited, I am so happy, I am really so thrilled to be right now sharing this amazing, glorious, super and exciting moment of my life with all of you guys. And let me tell you that we are really changing the world as we know it. The world is not anymore the way it used to be. No. Bitconnect! Wow! Bitconnect! We are coming, and we are coming in waves. We are starting, and we are going to actually go all over the world. We are belting the entire world.
Yeah bros, Bitconnect, those were the days. 2017 ICO mania. Who remembers the pump and dumps in Cryptopia and Poloniex? 2017, 2016, and before. So yeah guys, 2017, those were the days. ICO mania, the dawn of Ethereum, and all this crazy experiment in the cryptosphere. It is just crazy how many people think that the cryptocurrency market is a scam or a ponzi scheme. I mean, imagine that the cryptocurrency market is something like the Wild West. So you could say there are no rules, but there are some rules. This is why people experiment, create projects. A lot of people lose their money, a lot of projects fail, a lot of things collapse. Because it is something new. Like a new frontier, like the Wild West. So back to Bitcoin, yeah, there was definitely a Ponzi scheme. It worked like a pyramid. People at the bottom gave money to the people on top. And to keep the Ponzi going, the people at the bottom had to find more people to put more people at the bottom to keep things going. And the moment that there was no people to put at the bottom, then the Ponzi would collapse. That was Bitconnect. Now, if we are talking about Terra Luna, it was definitely not a Ponzi scheme. It was a very legitimate project. I will try to explain as simple as possible how Terra Luna worked. There was two tokens. There was Terra USD, let's call it Terra Dollar. And there was Terra Luna, so two tokens, USD and Luna. So how the system worked? USD or Terra Dollar, it was pegged to the dollar. So 1 USD was worth $1. The special thing about it is, or was, that USD was not backed by money in a bank, so it was only backed by collateral in cryptocurrency, which in this case was Bitcoin. They had some Bitcoin in their vaults. Okay, so Terra Dollar in theory was always supposed to be worth $1, $1. And how it worked was that you exchanged some Terra Dollar for Luna token. So there was a swap made between these two tokens to keep a balance of $1 for 1 USD. The supply of Terra Luna it was always elastic. This means that the supply could be increased or reduced anytime. In this way, the Terra dollar, the exchange was able to be kept at always $1. You could say that this was a very ambitious project because it was, you could say, completely decentralized. Decentralized in the sense that there was no banks holding any cash in any country. The stablecoin was collateralized by some crypto, like they had Bitcoin in their vault and maybe some other stuff like Ethereum or BNB. And this opened up a vector of attack, which a lot of people theorize that Terra Luna was attacked by, we don't want to mention names, but it was either a big organization, a big company, or a big government, because Terra Luna was a threat to the system, so they had to take it down. This is what conspiracy theories say. So the peg was lost 1 week ago. A little bit more than 1 week ago. The value of one Terra dollar was not $1 anymore. It just completely collapsed. So there was somebody attacking the network. How did they do this? So the rumor says that somebody got some Bitcoin, they collateralized it, they got like a bunch of Terra dollar, and then they started selling the Terra dollar for Luna. Hence, there was just too much money and the system could not cope with this stress, because this third party, they were just continuously selling at any price until the peg was lost. So they kept selling Terra dollar all the way to zero. Well, okay, Terra Luna, the lowest point was worth 1 cent. I think it was 1 cent. Anyhow, check this out. In 1 week, the whole cryptocurrency market, it lost $1.5 trillion, something like this. It was a ridiculous amount of money. And after the collapse of this algorithmic stablecoin, guess what happened? A bunch of people in the government, they started to call for regulation, for more regulation, to put more rules, more laws, which is ultimately what they want from the beginning. So this is the conspiracy. What happened to Terra Luna was attack on the cryptocurrency market for the government to be able to open a door for more regulation and laws, like very strict laws, very strict regulation. We don't know yet the consequences or what it is going to happen, but you can bet that down the road, in 6 months, maybe 1 year, new draconian laws will be passed, which probably would limit the ability for people or companies to create stable coins. So they basically want to keep on their own banking system running the way that it is, and for crypto not to be any kind of threat to them. I think today is one of those days when we have to call Vitalik, you know? You know, this guy called Vitalik Buterin, he's our one and only savior. He's the god of Ethereum. Maybe we should give him a call so he comes fix this Terra money stuff, you know? Now, talking seriously, the people at Terra, the leadership, they have made several proposals for people to vote, and they're trying to fix this big mess somehow. So like today the price of Terra, it is like, what was it? Was like 0.00001 cents per Terra, something like this. It's ridiculous. Anyways, the proposal, it says they want to fork the chain. They want to issue a new token, and this token is going to be called like Luna 2 or something. They want to issue 1 billion tokens, because currently, you wouldn't believe it, but there is 6.5 trillion tokens in circulation. That is just ridiculous. Anyways, they want the new token. They want to issue 1 billion tokens. They want to take a snapshot of all the wallets the day before the attack happened. So before the price crashed, they want to take a snapshot to issue new tokens and to distribute it among people. It is the numbers. It is something like 40% to Terra dollar holders, 40% to Luna token holders, then 10% to the treasury, and then this is the key part: 10% to anybody who is holding Luna right now. So if you, for any chance, were buying Luna today or these days, and you got like a gazillion tokens for $10, I'm afraid to tell you that you will not get rich this way. From this 10%, from 1 billion, this is 100 million tokens. So this 100 million, they're gonna distribute it equally to all the token holders of Luna, all of them, and they will give you a percentage that it is equal to the amount of tokens that you hold. So if you have 1 million tokens and the supply is 5 trillion, I mean 6.5 trillion, I wouldn't expect to get many or any of the new tokens. So that's all for now about the Terra Luna saga. I personally don't think that this project is going to recover. I think somehow it will just be forgotten somehow. I'm not very optimistic about the recovery. So be careful out there when you buy cryptocurrency. It's the wild, wild west. It is the jungle, and the lion will come and eat you alive. Now some background music.